And already welcome back to Sharin No Kuni. The next day approached, and yeah. Natsumi suddenly shot up out of her futon. Dawn was still on the horizon. Maybe I should have elaborated a little bit more. I mean, she tries to knowingly suicide herself, and I think Kenichi's pretending to let her do it and let it look like an accident. But knowing him, he will do something against her because that's just not a solution to do. So yeah, there's no music, which is also very eerie. She began staring at the wall. Couldn't sleep? Is that normal that there's no music?
そうですね。
Oh, okay. I suppose not.
ちょっと考え事してたら朝になってました。
I just got to thinking about things, and then it was suddenly morning. What do you want to do? It's still kinda early.
行きましょう。
Let's go. Alright. Natsumi stood up. I headed to the bathroom. I wanted to get my preparations out of the way as quickly as possible. I'm gonna go wash up. Give me 1 sec. Damn, the water pressure is pretty low here. You know, Sachi's room hadn't had working gas either. This storm was a real piece of crap.
森田さん、
What is it? Called my name just now, didn't you? Lusai. I decided to just go ahead and wash my face.
この際だから聞いてもらえますか？
We've come this far, so do you mind if I tell you something? Natsumi interrupted me as I turned toward the Jose. Her tone was different than before. Do you have a fun story to tell?
いいえ、
Me? No. That's pretty damn blunt.
身の上話ですよ。
It's the story of my life.
4年前でしょうか。
I have something on my glasses again? I think it was 4 years ago. She started down at the floor. She stared down at the floor. God, what is wrong with me? I only had a little break.
長い。あまりに長い間、暗い密室に閉じ込められていた私の裁判は、あっけなく終わりました。
Why did this?
ぼーっとしている間に、いつの間にか私は、制服を着て、バッジをつけていました。
Why is this new? Why do they have this, this window up there? Is it because it's story time? This is new. That never happened before. They closed me off inside of that dark room for so very long. And yet, my judgment still came exceedingly quickly. The entire ordeal was unreal. Before I knew it, I was donning a uniform with a badge plastered upon it.
この町に戻ってきた私は、警察の車から降ろされて、ひまわり畑をとぼとぼと歩きました。夏でした。風はじっとりとしていて、うだるような熱気を感じました。
They dropped me back off in a police car. I plodded along through the sunflower field after I got out. It was summer. The wind felt humid. The heat was sweltering. Great, sweltering. What a neat word. I have to think about sweating, but... Wait, do I really swelter? Oh? Why is it not working? There we go. Oh, it was hot as hell, okay.
景色が変わったなと思いました。こんなに私の視界は狭かったのかなと慌てました。 だって、どうやっても顔が上がらないんです。
I thought the scenery had changed somehow. Then I realized that it was just because my field of vision was so narrow. I panicked. So, no matter what I did, I couldn't seem to lift my head up. What?
無理してまっすぐに前を見ようとしても、視線の先に人がいると、どうしてもうつむいてしまいます。ぼんやりと、私のリボンを手垢で汚した人たちの目つきが思い浮かぶんです。
Yeah. Wait. Okay, yeah, soiled, polluted, messy. Okay. I forced myself to look straight ahead, but my head would lower itself as soon as I saw another person. I kept recalling the people who had soiled my ribbon.
たくさんの眼差しは、舐めるようでいて、いつも苛立っていて、何より私の視線が気に入らないらしいのです。仕方がないので、肩を落とし、背を曲げながら街を歩きました。
Most of all, I felt conscious of people's eyes. Everyone seemed irritated. They seemed to really hate it when I looked at them. I had no choice but to lean over and slowly make my way through town.
ようやく家にたどり着きました。お父さんとお母さんはいないけれど、大切な思い出が詰まった場所なのです。夏の日は、縁側から風鈴の音が聞こえ、冬になると、みんなで屋根の雪の気をします。
Finally reached my home. My mother and father weren't there, but it was still an important place to me. It was full of memories. Summer days you could hear the wind chime from the veranda, and during winter we would all get together and clear the snow.
私は期待しました。たとえ一人ぼっちでも、お父さんとお母さんの匂いが残ってる。家族の家は残っているのだと。
I had hoped that even if I were alone, I would still be able to smell my family's scent. I had hoped that my family's home would still be there.
けれど、玄関の木戸には張り紙がありました。赤く太い文字で借家と書いてありました。
But there was a notice on the front door. It said, for rent, in large red letters.
借家なわけがないのです。私が生まれた時のためにと、お父さんとお母さんがお金を貯めて建ててくれた、ちょっと古いけど、頑丈で木の匂いがする家なのです。
But how on earth could it be open for rent? This was the house my parents had worked hard to save up money for. The house they had built when I was born. It was a bit old, certainly, but it was sturdy, and it smelled like wood. It was our home.
家の庭は荒れ放題でした。私がいない間は親戚のおばさんに手入れを頼んでいました。木の匂いは誰かが捨てたゴミの異臭に覆われていました。おばさんとは連絡がつきませんでした。
The garden was unkept. I had asked an aunt of mine to tend to it while I was gone. I could smell all of the garbage that people had thrown onto the lot. I wasn't able to contact my aunt about it.
しばらく家に隠れて住んでいました。 どこにも行き場がなかったからです。学園には行きませんでしたが、ご飯はちゃんと作りました。お金は床下にお父さんが残したへそくりを使いました。
For a while, I stayed in the house, since I had nowhere else to go. I didn't go to school, but I did cook for myself. I used the secret savings that my father had hidden under the floorboards when I needed money.
ある日、おばさんがばったり現れました。日差しの強い午後です。作業服を着た人を数人連れていて、家の改築がどうとか話していました。
One day, however, my aunt suddenly appeared. It was during the afternoon. The sun was stronger than usual. She had brought several men in uniforms with her. We were talking about remodeling the house.
おばさんは私を見て、一瞬だけ怯えたように後ずさりました。おばさんは、よく、私の目が大きくて、怖いくらいにまっすぐだねと、引きつった笑みを浮かべていました。
There was this look of fright in her eyes when she saw me. Actually, long ago, this same aunt had told me that my own eyes were completely honest. I had been wearing a forced smile at the time.
でも、おばさんは私を探るように見てきました。夏美ちゃんかい？夏美ちゃんなの？と、何度も聞いてきました。聞くたびに、どこか安心していくようでした。
Despite that, though, my aunt couldn't seem to figure out who I was. Natsumi-chan? Is that you, Natsumi-chan? She asked me, who I was many times. She looked more and more relieved the more times she asked.
おばさんの表情に余裕の色が見えたとき、私は家から追い出されていました。背中に犯罪者という言葉を貼り付けられて、寮に押し入れられました。相変わらず顔は上がりません。
She chased me out of the house when she regained her composure. As I was a criminal, I was assigned to this dorm. I was still unable to lift my eyes from the ground.
ごめんなさい。
Sorry. She gazed about the room that she did not wish to live in. You talked a lot. How about some tea?
いいえ、行きましょう。話はまだ続きますから。
No, thank you. Let's go. There's still a lot more to the story. Natsumi went off to fetch some water after we left the dorm. She said she wanted to water the flowers before she headed to the cliff. I went to the flower bed ahead of her. Well, the flower bed was completely different than it had been yesterday. It had been painted over with tragedy.
お待たせしました。
Painted over with tragedy? What happened? Sorry to keep you waiting. Akchan.
はい。
The flower bed stole away Natsumi as well. The flowers had shriveled up. Black leaves dangled uselessly from them. These beautiful flowers had withered without even waiting for summer to pass us by. What? Why? She watered them every day. Don't know what exactly, but it looks like something must have...
私です。
It was me. You?
また、水をやりすぎてしまいました。
I overwatered them again.
気をつけてたつもりなんですが。
I was trying to be careful about it. Natsumi was holding the watering can at an angle. It shed the tears that Natsumi could not.
また、私のせいで、花を枯らせてしまいました。
It's my fault. I made the flowers wither again. There was truth in her statement. She had watered the flowers again and again. Any flower will wither if one gives it too much water.
ごめんなさい。でもまた、生まれてくるよね。
I'm sorry, but won't you all be born again someday? She apologized to the flowers, then placed the watering can on the flower bed. She stood there, watching the flowers. Perhaps time had halted for her. Oh yeah, Nakchan, didn't you have some more to tell me? The look in her eyes was dangerous. I spoke up, seeking to dispel that danger. Natsumi sighed in reaction to my voice.
この寮には、本当にお世話になりました。
I'm really indebted to the storm.
寮での生活で、一番怖かったのは夜です。ここには、お父さんとお母さんの匂いも残っていません。電気をつけても、あの密室の記憶が蘇るんです。制服を着た怖い人たちの眼差しが。
Nighttime was the scariest part of living at the dorms. There wasn't even a trace of my parents' scent. I couldn't help but recall that dark room. Even when I turned on the lights, I couldn't help but remember those men and the way they had looked at me.
些細なことでも怯えました。誰かが私を訪ねて、ドアを叩くと、ふっと、怖い人たちがよく机を殴り、椅子を蹴飛ばしていたことを思い出しました。
I found the most trivial things absurdly frightening. I would be reminded of the way they had pounded upon my desk every time I heard a knock at the door. For instance,
学園に通うことになりました。嫌だったけれど、担当の高等人の方の命令で仕方がなく、教室に入りました。
I started going to school again. Didn't want to, but my class individual in charge of me ordered me to. Had no choice but to listen.
みんな、私のことをじろじろと見ます。仕方がないことだなと思いました。男の子はみんな私と距離を取ります。しょうがないんです。
Everyone started staring at me as soon as I entered the classroom. I didn't really blame them. All of the boys kept their distance from me, but it was obvious as to why.
私の机は人に触れないように隣の席から少し離されました。それが私と友達との距離でした。これからそうやって生きていくのだと気づいた時には涙してしまいました。
Placed my desk at a distance from the others, so that I wouldn't touch anyone else. I had to keep the same distance from my friends too. I started crying once I realized that I had to live the rest of my life this way.
すぐさま特別指導室に呼び出され指導を受けました。男性の前で泣いてはならない。服装は制服に限定する。何より上目遣いでこちらを見るなと何度も怒鳴られました。
I was immediately called to the special guidance room. I was told not to cry in front of men. I was told that I was not allowed to wear anything other than my uniform. And above all, they shouted at me over and over, telling me not to cast my glance upward when speaking with people.
私は上目遣いの視線を送っているつもりはないんです。ただ 顔が上がらないんです。
I
それ
never,
だけなのに悪い噂は広まります。
had never intended to do that in the first place. I just wasn't able to bring myself to raise my head up. Regardless, however, rumors began to spread about me.
目つきが怪しい。誘ってる。男の子がそう言い出すと、女の子もどこか楽しそうでした。そうやってクラスがまとまっていくんだなと、そういうことを知りました。
Her eyes are slutty. She's trying to tempt us. The boys said things like that all the time. Of course, the girls nodded in agreement with them. I knew that it was just another way to bring the class together, so I didn't mind.
ただ、昔から仲の良かった友達がいたんです。もともとクラスで一番人気があった女の子です。何があっても話しかけてきてくれて、いつでもお昼ご飯を一緒に食べてくれました。
But I had a friend from a long time ago. Was actually the most popular girl in class. No matter what happened, always talked to me. She'd always eat lunch with me.
私はまた期待しました。周りに何を言われても、まっすぐにこの女の子を信じようと決めました。
So I started to hope once more. I ignored what people said to me and placed all of my faith in her.
でも、それはそういうゲームだったんだそうです。楽しいゲームです。わかりますか？わかりませんよね。
Wait, what?
私も、未だにわからないんです。突然のことでしたから。
But it turned out to be nothing more than a game. A fun little game. You understand? Don't, do you? Well, I don't really understand it myself. Even now, it was just so sudden.
私がずっと嫌いだったと、その子は言いました。みんなから好かれていた私が、誰もが正しいと思う人間を大嫌いな人もいるのが世の中でしょと笑われました。
She said she hated me. She said that she had always hated me because everyone else had liked me. With a laugh, she said, "Ain't it natural that people end up hating you if you think everything you do is right? It's just the way the world works, right?"
私が嫌いなのではなく、ただ面白がっているだけにしか見えないので、やめてくださいと勇気を出して言ってみました。みんな、罰の悪い顔をして、次の瞬間には笑います。
Honestly, I figured that she was just going along with them for a laugh. I couldn't believe that she really hated me. So I put forth some courage and told them to lay off. They all looked uncomfortable for a second, but then went right back to laughing at me.
担任の先生は、私をこっそり職員室に呼び出します。いじめに負けるな。先生は味方だと言って、最後に私のリボンを注意します。よれているよ。女の子らしくしなさい。
The homeroom teacher quietly called me to the faculty office. She told me not to give up. She told me that she was my ally. At the end, she warned me about my ribbon. Told me that it was too beat up. I should act more like a girl. Huh? Wait, so you had a friend in class? I mean, when did Sachi and Tooka came into place? And Isunov? I mean, when did she go to class with those three? I mean, when did they bond together again? I mean, it seems they ended up in the same class at some point, But it seems to me that they didn't immediately ended up at the same class. So what's the deal with that?
無神経な人だなと、いろいろな意味で無神経な人だなと思いました。けれど、人のことをそんな風に見ている私も私だなと、暗い寮の部屋で膝を抱えて小さくなりました。
I thought she was an insensitive person, incapable of perceiving others' feelings. And then, once I realized that, I had begun to classify people in such ugly ways. I huddled up in the corner of my room, clutching my knees and weeping. What about Sachi and Isuno? Thank you! I shot her a question once she got to a pause.
磯野くんはちょうど町にいませんでした。さっちゃんはいつも部屋で一人で遊んでいたそうです。
How convenient. Isuno-kun was out of town at the time, and Sak-chan was holed up in her room. And that would have made Natsumi completely alone.
そんな私を助けてくれたのが寮の管理人のおじさんでした。
The person who rescued me was the manager of the dorm, a middle-aged man. Is he the one who went missing? Natsumi nodded.
おじさんは私を助けてくれたんです。
He helped me out. Wow. So he went missing because he helped someone with an obligation? That's so dumb. We walked toward the cliff, slowly and steadily.
もうすぐ秋ですね。
It's going to be autumn soon. Yep, there's still some green here and there, but it'll all be wet soon enough.
きっと綺麗ですね。
I bet it'll be beautiful. Yeah. Natsumi suddenly stumbled. Nak-chan. I moved to support her, but she avoided me. Nak-chan.
大丈夫です。
I'm okay. It seemed that she had tripped on a tree root.
ごめんなさい。私、ドジで。
I'm sorry. I'm clumsy. Are you uninjured?
はい。
She wiped the dirt off of her skirt.
おじさんもよく私に触れようとしてくれましたよ。
The man I was talking about was always trying to make contact with me too. Was he kind? Natsumi hesitated for a bit, and then...
はい。
I spoke to cast aside her own hesitation.
出会いはあっさりとしていました。寮の玄関です。さっきみたいに私が転びそうになった時、おじさんが私を抱えようとしてくれたんです。
What? We met in a rather sudden fashion. I stumbled near the entrance of the dorm, and he moved to catch me, like you did just now.
私はおじさんの手を避けた結果、足を怪我してしまいました。それがきっかけで、おじさんは私の世話をしてくれるようになりました。
I ended up injuring my foot because of the way I avoided him. That was how it started. He took me under his wing after that.
ご飯を作ってくれました。一緒に食べてくれることもありました。何より、毎朝、おはようと声をかけてくれるのが嬉しかったです。
He cooked for me. Sometimes we even ate together. But most of all, I was just happy that he told me good morning when I woke up every day.
雨の日は、傘が部屋の前に添えてあります。夜眠れない日は、お話をしてくれます。おじさんの娘さんの話です。
When it was
若い
raining,
頃に先立たれてしまったんだそうです。 おじさんも寂しかったみたいです。
When it was rainy, he'd leave an umbrella by the door. When I couldn't sleep at night, he'd talk to me. He told me stories about his daughter. It seems that she passed away at quite a young age. He was very lonely, just like me.
だから、季節の変わり目に風邪をひいて寝込んだ私の手を、おじさんは握ってくれたんです。
Oh.
ぎゅっと、指を絡めて、明け方までそばにいてくれました。
Okay. And that's why he gently held my hand that time I was sick. He stayed by my side until morning. And it seems the special high-class individuals found out about that, and then he was put into custody and was driven off. And that, yeah.
当然、それは二人だけの秘密でした。バレてしまえば、私だけでなく、おじさんまで罰を受けることになります。それが、すべての間違いでした。
Of course, that was a secret between the two of us. Both of us would have been charged with a crime if someone had found out. That was the mistake that started everything. Magnificent scenery of the mountains spread out before me. We were pretty high. It already felt like autumn at this height.
秘密を共有すると、人間関係は進展します。私はいつしか、おじさんがお父さんのように見えてきたのです。おじさんも、私のことを娘だと言いました。
Sharing secrets makes a relationship grow deeper. We started treating each other as father and daughter.
毎晩、一緒にご飯を食べました。テレビを見て、お酒をついであげて、肩を揉んであげました。私もおじさんも、目を合わせて笑い合いました。
Okay, now I don't wonder anymore why he was kidnapped. We'd eat together. We'd watch television together. I would pour his drinks and give him massages. I was finally able to look him in the eyes and smile.
こんな毎日がずっと続けばいいなと思いました。本当のお父さんじゃないけれど、温かい家族になれたような気がしたんです。
I really hoped that those days would continue forever. He wasn't my real father, but I felt that we had become a family all the same. A warm, loving family.
おじさんは、私の頭を撫でてくれました。当然です。お父さんなのですから。髪をすいてくれます。お父さんですから。
He would run his hand along my face, but that was natural. He was my dad. He would comb my hair, because he was my dad. Okay, now that gets a little bit creepy in my head at least. But yeah, I can see why she didn't feel that way. I mean, come on. So...
本を読んでくれました。外国ではこういう習慣があるんだよと、私の方に口づけてくれました。そういう時のおじさんはいつも饒舌でした。息だけの声でまくし立てるように話します。
He read me books, read me books. One time, he told me that foreign countries have this funny custom, and then kissed me on the cheek. He got really talkative whenever we read a book. Whenever we read books together, he kept going and on. his voice barely more than a whisper.
首筋を撫でられた時、私はくすぐったくておじさんを突き飛ばしました。もちろん冗談です。けれどおじさんは細い目を丸くして私に頭を下げるんです。
Okay.
必死に焦りながら。
And that time when he ran his hand along my neck, well, I brushed him away. It was just a joke, of course. He bowed to me, desperately apologizing.
ちょっと嫌だなと思ったことはあるんです。だってお風呂に一緒に入ろうって言うんですよ。
Oh,
そんな年齢じゃないのに。
no! Just, oh, I'm vanishing behind my microphone. Oh God. I started feeling that he was acting a bit unpleasant. I mean, he told me to take a bath together with him once. We were too old for that sort of thing.
拒むことはできませんでした。おじさんは間違いなく私を必要としてくれていました。心地いいものです。必要とされるというのは。
And here I was thinking that he actually was a kind person, but that goes way too far. Well, at least in my country that would already been way too far. I couldn't refuse him though. After all, he needed me so much. It was kind of comfortable having someone need me that much.
けれど、温かくはなくなっていきました。手を握ってもらっても、頭を撫でてもらっても、男の人のゴツゴツした骨の形だけが肌に伝わってきます。
But gradually, his warmth began to disappear. All I could feel when he touched me was the roughness of a man's bones.
おじさんの手が私のお腹を触りました。痛かったです。横座りになった時、太ももに手が添えられます。肩が震えました。
He'd hold his hand against my stomach. It hurt. He'd sit beside me and place his arm against my thighs. Make my shoulders tremble. Oh God, no! Why does it have to become so dark?
おじさんとの毎日が苦痛に変わっていくのが悲しくて、それでもどうしようもなくて、ただ本当のお父さんに会いたいと願いました。
Wait. It doesn't mean she got the R words? Yes? No? Maybe? I think I don't even want to know. It broke my heart that my life with him had turned into this. But what could I do about it? I just started praying that I could meet my real father once more.
私が自分をどこか客観的に見始めた時です。夜中にこっそり部屋のドアが開きました。ギーギーときしんだ音に心臓が飛び跳ねました。
I started to look at myself objectively, and one night about that time, I heard the door to my room slowly creak open. My heart nearly leaped out of my chest.
私は布団で眠っていました。眠っていたふりをしていました。夏美ちゃん、夏美ちゃん。震える声がすがるように呼びかけてきます。
I lay in my futon, pretending to sleep. Natsumi-chan, Natsumi-chan. A shaky, clingy voice called out to me again and again.
おじさんの吐息が首筋から耳にまで這い上がってきます。私は目を固く閉じ、嵐が過ぎるのをただ祈りました。
Oh God.
そうして、指が私の胸元にかかったとき、祈りが口からこぼれました。
Oh, I felt his breath crawl over me, from my neck to my ears. I simply closed my eyes and waited for the storm to pass. Then, as his finger was about to touch my chest, a prayer escaped from my lips.
その祈りのおかげかどうかわかりませんが、その夜はもう何も起こりませんでした。おじさんは来た時の慎重さを忘れ、大きな足音を立てて逃げていきました。
I don't know if it was thanks to that prayer or not, but nothing happened that night, for he forgot the care with which he had entered the room, and allowed a heavy footstep to fall right next to me. He fled the room, frightened.
真っ暗な部屋の中で、私は一人で泣きました。期待するからこうなったのだと。大事なものを求めようとするから悲しいのだと。
I cried alone in that pitch black room. I had learned how things would turn out if I held expectations. After all, this sadness would not have occurred if I hadn't sought to find something important to me. Oh, but that's what life is all about! Otherwise you have no reason!
明日、おじさんが来たら、もう、されるがままでいよう。どうでもいい。空っぽなのだから。何も期待せず、何も信じず、楽に生きよう。
The fuck? You're not serious. I know I haven't read it yet, but... What? I was going to let him do as he pleased the next time he came. It didn't matter anymore. It was empty. I wanted to live easily, without having to expect or believe in anything. It's the dumbest... I can kinda understand it in that weird situation she was in from the beginning, but still, it's just something... No!
けれど、次の日からおじさんは来なくなりました。代わりに磯野くんがやってきました。磯野くんはちょっと雰囲気が変わっていました。
But he didn't come. Isono-kun appeared in his place the next day. Isono-kun, too, had changed quite a bit.
おじさんのことを尋ねると、磯野くんは何も知らないと言いました。知っている目で、知らないと答えました。私はまた泣きました。磯野くんに感謝する気持ちが湧かないのです。
Isono-kun said he didn't know anything when I asked him what had happened to the man. Of course, the look in his eyes told me a different story. I started crying again. I was unable to even feel gratitude toward Isono-kun.
その後、磯野くんがいなかったら、私は確実に生きてはいられなかったと思います。
Isono-kun hadn't been there. I doubt I would still be alive today.
これでお話も終わりです。最後まで聞いてくれてありがとうございました。
This ends my story. Thank you very much for listening to all of it. She looked terribly relieved.
森田さん、あの山を抜けると、どこに出るんですか？
Morita-san, where do you end up after you climb past these mountains? She pointed out into the distance. You reach a small town with a coal mine.
世界は、ここだけじゃありませんもんね。
There's more to the world than just here, huh? That's right. Why don't we go see it together?
私は、どこにいても一人なんです。いじめられっ子は、どこに行っても、いじめられるだけですから。
I'll be all alone, no matter where I go. Though, if you're the kind of kid to get bullied, it doesn't matter where you go. There will still be bullies.
だったら、いなくても変わらないと思いませんか？
So, anyway, you agree that things would remain the same without me here? I slowly shook my head. This was my absolute last chance. I had to save this girl. I began to speak, choosing my words carefully. The prayer you mentioned, was it my name? He faltered upon hearing the name of another man he was not familiar with. Ken-chan, help me. Oh, I'm right here. I've said it many times, but Higuchi Ken is right here. I'm so sorry I went away. Summer comes, it gets hotter, it rains a bit. The fields are lush, the wind carries in the scent of greenery. I have a friend like Ken-chan with me. Nothing changes, but I'm happy with the way things are. Those are your words, Nak-chan. You said them to me right here. You were consoling me while I was crying.
忘れました。
I forgot. No, you do remember. And that's why this hurts you so much. I took one step closer to her. Oh God! Isn't that enough?
何がですか？
What is? It's summer, isn't it? It sure is hot, after all. We get some rain every once in a while, too. And the fields are pretty lush, if you ask me. It feels really pleasant when the wind blows, too.
でも、ケンちゃんは変わってしまいました。
But you've changed, Ken-chan. We are still friends, aren't we? I strained my voice. So if people change, they are not friends anymore?
普通はそうなんです。人はすぐに変わって、お互いが合わなくなったら別れるんです。だから、信じたらダメなんです。依存したら、裏切られるんです。
The other Nak-chan before the incident wouldn't have said that. That's the way things work. People are quick to change. Once they don't fit in with the people around them anymore, they separate from them. But you didn't abandon Ken, even though he was totally different and he started to separate, but you still wanted to be at his side. And that's why you shouldn't believe in anything. If you rely on other people, you'll be betrayed. If you get betrayed by people, then you just have to believe again. No matter how many times people leave you, no matter how many times people betray you, you just have to keep believing. as many times as it takes. I took another step toward her. Let's go back.
近づかないでください。飛び降りますよ。
Please, don't come any closer. I'll jump. You won't jump. You are too strong for that, Nakchan. You are strong, Nakchan. The Nakchan I knew when I was a kid. The Nakchan that consoled me right here was really strong. You won't throw your life away so easily. I believe in you.
そんなこと言われたら。
But it means... Let's go, okay? I slowly turned away from her. I could hear her ragged breath behind me. Natsumi shouted to me. She knew precisely because she had tasted the bitterness of betrayal.
信じるなんて言われたら裏切れないじゃないですか。
How am I supposed to betray you if you tell me that you believe in me? Those words were the perfect symbol of her strength. She had put her entire being into them. Natsumi was following slightly behind me. She must have been crying. I kept hearing these tiny sobs. Nakchan, it's getting dark. I was walking slowly. If I had walked at my usual pace, we could have gotten separated. Nakchan, walk next to me. I don't want you wandering off.
そばにいないでください。
Please, don't get close to me. I turned around. She was running, trying to catch up.
そばにいないでください。
Please, don't get close to me. She matched her pace to mine. We managed to get out of the mountains before nightfall. The light from the dorm windows reminded me that there were people here. Actually, I spoke without turning around. You're pretty athletic, aren't you, Nakchan? You have any trouble with the mountain roads? ... Natsumi arrived at the dorm not a second later than I. Let's go back to the room. I bet you're pretty exhausted. I turned around.
私に近づかないでください。
Please, don't come near me. I am getting the feeling that she means the opposite thing, but she looked me in the eyes as she said that.
近づかないでください。
Please, don't come near me. I see. We exchanged words while exchanging gazes. Then let's head back inside.
はい。
Once we entered the building, Natsumi took the lead. Well, she had the key to the room after all. What's up? Why are you standing in front of the door? Let's hurry up and get some rest. I'm sure you must be tired.
一人にしてほしいんです。
I want to be by myself.
放っておいてほしいんです。
I want you to leave me alone. Natsumi opened the door. He was waiting for me to enter. He was inviting me in. Wait, what? I want you to leave me alone? Natsumi opened the door. She was waiting for me to... What? I'm back. Natsumi entered the room. Should at least turn on the lights.
つけないでください。
Please, don't turn them on. What? Are you just gonna go straight to bed?
電気つけないでください。
Please, don't turn on the lights. Well, fine by me, but why not?
私に構わないでください。
Please, don't worry about me. You don't want me to worry about you? Why are you looking at me like that?
出て行ってほしいからです。
I want you to leave. You keep telling me to get away from you, but you sure followed me home nice and obediently.
帰り道が一緒だったからです。
It's just because we happened to be taking the same way home. Why did you have me enter the room first then?
しつこいよ、ケンちゃん。
Your assistant, Ken-chan? Her voice was so soft that I could barely make it out. Ken-chan? I repeated it. Oh my god, no! Natsumi covered her eyes with her hands. Nak-chan?
近寄らないで。
Don't come near me! Her scream tore through the peaceful atmosphere of the night.
触らないで。私に触ったらおしまいなんだよ。
Don't touch me! If you touch me, it's all over! A droplet fell through the slit between her fingers. A droplet? It's a freaking waterfall right there!
強制収容所に入れられて大変な目に遭うんだよ。
You'll be sent off to a concentration camp. Terrible things will happen to you. Her knees shook.
そうじゃない。そんなこと期待してない。私は人に触れられるのが怖くて。
No, that isn't what I was expecting. I'm just so scared. Scared of touching someone. She refused to collapse.
ぞっとするの。背筋を吐きそうな感覚が登ってくるの。そんなダメな体なんだよ。
I get shivers. I feel like I want to vomit. My body has been ruined. She wanted to face me on those trembling legs of hers.
目をね、合わせるのもね、怖くて怒られそうで、また怖い人たちに怒鳴られそうで。
Ice too. I get so scared whenever I make eye contact with someone. I start thinking they're angry at me. It's like I can hear those men shouting at me all over again. She ran out of breath. She gasped again and again, trying to speak. Okay, now I can understand why she didn't even search the comfort of Sachi and Tooka. She couldn't trust, or she couldn't touch anyone because of how traumatized she was. Even though it were men and not women who did this, but I think the story with the girl who was with her and betrayed her made this condition even worse. So I guess that's the explanation.
だから触らないで。
So don't touch me. I was a bit surprised to tell the truth. I gradually drew closer to her.
それが限界。私たちの限界の距離なんだよ。それ以上近づいたら。
That's right. That's the limit. It's the distance we have to take. Get any closer, then that's... I was about to take a step back, but... Wait! Natsumi began to speak once more.
ただね、ケンちゃん。ただね。
It's just that Ken-chan is...
ケンちゃんがここにいるのに。ケンちゃんがここにいるのに。
Ken-chan is here, and even though he's right here...
寒いの。
It's so cold.
手のひらから全身にかけてすごく寒いの。
Chills run from my palms through my entire body. It's so cold.
だから待って、お願い、
So wait! Please! Don't go! Her tears began to overflow.
ごめん。
So sorry. I'm so sorry. She didn't need to apologize to me.
試験があるのに、せっかく立派になって帰ってきてくれたのに。
You have your exam now that you've finally come back.
あとちょっとなのに。
Just a little more. You just had a little more to go.
私のせいでケンちゃんが
Because of me. It's my fault that you are.
私ごめん。どうしてもダメ。
So worthless. I just can't do anything. Didn't have to keep pushing herself.
ケンちゃんが
Ken-chan is...
ケンちゃんがここにいるのに。
Even though Ken-chan is right here.
怖くて自分が情けなくて思ってることも伝えられなくて。
I'm just so scared. I'm so ashamed of myself. I can't put my thoughts into words. Her entire body began to shiver bit by bit.
触られたらダメなのに、好きになったらいけないのに。
I can't touch you. I shouldn't touch you. I'm not allowed to love you. She sucked in a deep breath, her body contorted. Is it like... like this? Because I know how this feels.
それでもそばにいてほしいんだよ。
But I still want you to be with me. She remains standing even now. So yeah, basically, I don't try to sound exactly like her because I'm just not incapable of doing so, and it would just get more awkward than, for me at least. So for now, yeah. Her head was still raised. She was forcing herself to face me out of desperation.
ごめんね。本当にごめん。
I am really sorry. Nak-chan, that's enough. What reason had I to hesitate further? She's so small? I never... and he is also not that big, apparently. She seems a little small. She looks like a maybe that's intended that it looks like she's a child. Or maybe not. Because she really looks small. But, I mean, he hugs her. I mean, that is against everything, and he can get in real big trouble, and maybe Hoizuki is spying on you or something. Are you not afraid he will find out somehow? What is it that this girl has done? I'll say it again. What did this girl do wrong? I ask something of this rotten society. And I cursed it for treating the girl, trembling in my arms in such a way. It's okay. Everything's okay now. It was okay if she didn't return my embrace. Calm down. Just take deep breath. I had to return the kindness this girl had shown to me when we were children. This was my only opportunity. I'm right here. The man who thought to become a special high-class individual caressed the skin of the girl burned with prohibition of falling in love. I hugged her tightly. Her body was so frail that I thought it might break. You've done a wonderful job living on your own until now. Natsumi cried into my chest. I'm sorry that it took so long. I'm scared, Ken-chan. I almost thought that she would try to shake me off. But please, let me stay like this for just a little longer. I nodded silently. The room was drenched in moonlight. Not a sound could be heard except for Natsumi's sobs. Leave it to me. I'll take care of everything. It's warm. You are so warm. Ever so gradually, her voice regained its strength. Everything's okay now. She agrees. Natsumi called out my name, yearning for the past and for the future. Tonight would prove to be decisive. I continued embracing Natsumi. Higuchi-ken and Morita Kenichi had become one. A certain resolution had arisen within my mind. If you think about it, had anyone really done anything? Had Sachi's crime been major enough to justify depriving her of her beloved little sister? Tooka's crime was just something imposed upon her by her parents. And Natsumi's had been nothing more than a false charge. I was probably the greatest sinner among the people I had met in this town. In that case, I would just have to shoulder everything in order to atone for it all. Okay then, that was quite an episode. Okay, yeah, so I guess I'm going to leave this episode right here, and I hope you enjoyed it so far. Everything was pretty unexpected, honestly, and yeah. As always, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope I will see you then in the next part. Stay tuned for that.